Massive shout out to our sponsors, Solar City. Without them, the podcast wouldn't be possible.
For tailored installs, site visits by experts, not salesmen, don't come to the two Diddies, go to Solar City Scotland.
Massive thank you to our sponsors, Arc Accountancy. If you're someone that's a sole trader or runs a limited company and are looking for an accountant, these are your guys.
They handle the numbers, you handle the business. Contact Arc Accountancy. Thanks so much for believing in the Diddies.
Yes, guys, the two Diddies are back after a wee Christmas sabbatical there. I'm Ross, as always.
And I'm Stephen.
Sorry, where you go?
All right, so the guest we've got today is the one and only Marvin Baird. How are we, Marvin?
I'm very good and I'm happy to be here. It's been a long time coming.
Happy as Larry.
Yes, couldn't have it.
So for the viewers that don't know who you are, can you tell us a wee bit about yourself, about your background and why we have you on today?
I was on a programme in 2011 called The Scheme, and they kind of glorified me as a glorified drug addict. So for a while, I've had a lot of bad stuff happen to me through it. So I was nearly murdered 3 times through it. So I was...
Jesus Christ.
People thought I'd made loads of money off it. I didn't get paid for it. It was done like voluntary because of the cause that they told me it was for.
Yeah.
So
do you think they took a bit advantage of the position you were in at the time?
Yeah, the parade and the vulnerable, everybody that was in it was vulnerable.
Yeah, 100%. And see, before the scheme happened, like your grown up life and stuff, can you tell us a bit about that?
I had a great upbringing, so that well, my mum and my biological dad, they separated when I was about 18 months. And then when I was 3, my mum met my stepdad, and he'd been there all my life. He always stood by me through everything. Never ever gave up. Tried everything, rehab, locked me in the house. Tried everything I've tried, but didn't work. It wasn't my time.
Until you want it yourself, as you said there, it's not going to happen. But it's good to have the people to be there for you through it, because obviously now they're still there and you're at the other side, isn't it?
It's given my mum peace of mind as well. So
I'm sure.
Because I didn't know. She told me she'd never slept a wink. She was always waiting a chap at the door.
Yeah, that's the same. My mum's the exact same. Well, I don't stay there now, but when I did, even up to when I left, she said she never slept until you were in the door. So it's funny to know that all mothers are the same.
She's waiting a chap at the door to say something had happened.
Of course. My mum worries about me going to the shop, never mind anything else to be fair. So I definitely get it. But
so growing up with a great life, we always with a holiday or 2 every year. We always had good Christmases. I've got a big family, one of the biggest families in Kilmarnock. We've got about 70 cousins.
70 cousins?
That's no kidding. It's 70 cousins.
And here they all come now. Get a chair, Paul, get a chair.
So, my dad, he was, as I say, he was self-employed. At first, he was 22, my mum met him, he was a DJ, but he had another 3 DJs working for him, and he was doing the main clubs in Kilmarnock. And then he gets bored, he builds out a business and then gets bored, moves on, builds an airline and gets bored. But this one he's stuck with, it's, he does landscaping and like monoblocking, floating decking, in the summer, and then in the winter it's like interior, like full
shebang.
Refurbishment.
Aye, class.
So, but I thought I was a smart ass and moved out of the house at 15-year-old to move in with a lassie. And at the time I was actually signed with Kilmarnock. I had an S-form with Kilmarnock Football Club, and I was training down there, so I was a boot scrubber. I was a stands sweeper to sweep the stands and clean the boots and clean the changing rooms. And
that's what they had the young team doing back then, but you earn your stripes that way.
You should bring that back.
Aye. Any famous players that you would have boots you would have scrubbed that anyone would know, the viewers would have known?
Chris Boyd was
big boy there, man.
Aye.
That's mental.
Aye, there we are.
Aye, nice guy. So
we need someone for sevens on a Friday. Anyway, so you still get the bits out. You know what I mean?
I know.
No, so obviously leading up to that, so people obviously would think, seeing you in the scheme, that you maybe had a rough upbringing.
Aye.
So you feel like you were to try and prove your own point when you were doing that, and as you say, you maybe had it too easy. So you say curiosity maybe led you into it as well.
Well, I was 16 to 22, I was in and out of employment. But I always gave my missus my full wage. But she used to go out and get me everything I needed to do every week. She would buy me something to wear on the Saturday. Because our brother used to say, "You're giving her too much money, you're giving her too much money."
You know, right?
Well, she deserved it. She was a good woman, so she was.
Yeah. That's great to hear that.
So I kept getting to jail. After that, I started dabbling.
What age were you, sorry, when you first started?
Just turned 22, and it was. I used to like a baby at the weekend after working all week.
Yeah.
One Saturday morning, a guy offered me a so-called pal offered me a wee bit of methadone. He said it would take the hangover away, and it did. And it just felt as if the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders. So I started taking it on a Saturday to cure the hangover, and then before I knew it, I was taking it a Saturday and a Tuesday. And then within a month or two, I was buying a guy's full week's bottle.
That's crazy.
So I was, then I got 4 months in prison. And in for the full 2 months, I didn't sleep not an hour did I get.
Was that from using within? Yeah.
No, just
not having it. Withdrawals.
Withdrawals.
That's mental.
It's unbelievable. So that's how I had that big a fear to come after methadone, because of all these horror stories I'd heard that it was, that happens. But I sailed through it.
Yeah.
Because you do end up dependent, you hear, on these kind of drugs as well. Like so you end up, as you say, going for 1 day, 2 day, and it just becomes like a daily habit.
It's like you and I could have tried at the same time, and right, I was sick and ill when I took it, right, but you would have been the same, but you would have probably like, that's horrible.
Aye, never again, kind of thing.
I'm at it sets off the allergy, so then it manifests, and I can't stop thinking about it, because I have many thoughts running through my head, and I can't deal with life in life's terms, so I had to shut all these. I was fighting demons, but they were beating me, so I was having to take something to try and control. I don't know how to explain it. I felt as if I was in control when I was taking drugs, although.
And then when you
were
were sober,
completely
in control,
completely out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My life was completely unmanageable. So it was, and it was just an existence.
Did you dabble in anything else before the methadone? Did you take anything else?
I took the party drugs. I used to take Ep8 and a bit of tin when I was
good stuff. The ones that make you dance.
I like the dancing.
The dancing, definitely.
Did you find an issue with that with them? Like, do you feel that kind of led into that, or was that just a weekend, a social?
That was just a weekend thing.
Yeah.
It was just,
it's near the hardcore.
I always ran about older boys, and a few of them were on methadone, and I kept saying, "How do you not just fucking come off that? How do you not just come off it?" And they're like, "It's not that easy." And I'm like, "It must be a canter." You know what I mean? Just get off it. And then curiosity kicked in, and as I say, I tried it, and that was me off and running.
You also were saying you were maybe a greedy when you were taking the drugs, so wasn't you like just one, you went to the whole kitchen sink?
Do you know, I used to buy other people's prescription, right? This is how insane I was. I used to set my alarm for 7 in the morning, right? Got up to 140 ml meth, get back to sleep for an hour, got up at 8 so that I wasn't feeling withdrawn. So I got up and sit all day with a bit of foil in my hand, smoke heroin, swallowing pills all day, and then go for my own prescription. Playing Russian roulette with my life.
I was going to say, so during this time period, were you functioning though? Were you out and about? Did you have work or stuff like that? Because I know people like maybe functional alcoholics, functional drug takers as well, or were you more?
I wasn't working. I just. In the last year I was away, I was selling stuff at the house. See, like brand new tellies and fucking everything that was brand new. The pair last year bought. And
it was your money.
I was going to say that.
And every time I come out, she replaced it all. Everything was all replaced, and she had a wardrobe for new clothes when they coming out. She was a diamond. She was so there was one sentence I done, and I come out, and I used to always get home first to her. But for some reason this day I went to my mum's, and her and my mum got really close. So they had, because I was with her for so long. And my mum said to me, if you're going to come out and just do the same again, you're just going to keep hurting her. She's not going to get anywhere. The lassie wanted to make something of herself. So my mum said the best thing you could do is let her go.
Yeah.
So I went to her mum's. I asked her to come about me. We walked into Dean Park and I told her I didn't love her anymore. And it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life.
Because did you love her at the time as well? But you're just obviously at a bad stage in your life. That's probably the most heartbreaking side of that.
It's a massive thing for you to do.
I just can't see now that I'm clean. I can't understand how I could choose
that over the love.
That love me, a beautiful woman that loved me to bits. So that didn't any for me.
She obviously seen good in you, obviously replacing all the stuff all the time. And
to help you.
So do you feel that maybe catapulted you into doing more drugs or the heartbreak kind of thing? Because it's
when I split up, and I had to be like keep it stern, as if I was serious.
And showing her that you were
inside, I was
dying,
smashed. You know what I mean? Inside, I was broken to tell her. But so what she done was she went to the Isle of Man for 6 months, so she went to see me, and then she come back the first night back in bed. So. She fucked up to Spain the next time, so she did. She went away to Spain for 2 years. She was there, she was a holiday rep, and her cousin went to visit her, and she got a wee bit homesick. And when she come back,
she was in your bed.
I was in a pure total mess, mate. But I'll say one thing, see, any time I ever met her in the town, she would never give me money because she never wanted to be the person that gave me money.
To feed the habit,
maybe. In case something happened. She didn't want to be the person that gave me money that killed me.
Aye, of course.
So if I needed something, she would take me by my jacket.
She would physically buy it for you.
So we still talk, we still got a good relationship, but she did eventually become a manager at a children's home. She now lives in a big fancy boathouse. She's got a wee daughter. She's got her 2 wee dogs, and she's living a happy life.
So that's brilliant. It's a good thing for yourself as well, having it, because you obviously had to let her go, and you doing that essentially has led to her having the life she's had, I suppose, as well.
And she's on TikTok, and I can watch her, and my girlfriend is a bit jealous, but I just can't help it.
Is this the one where you were saying is maybe left a few hidden wee comments about yourself with the socks on and all that? Your feet hanging out the edge of the bed and stuff like that.
I said the one about
feet hanging out the end of the bed.
I hate men, I hate feet. Hate men that roll their socks off, but just roll their socks off with their foot.
Oh, she must hate me. I'm like trying to say
it's normally me takes your socks off.
So the next video was and I told you she did have a hard upbringing. I'm not going to get into that because that's not my business.
That's her personal
stuff, right? But she had done a hard upbringing. I saw something in her, and my mum knew I loved her, so my mum gave me a bit of cash to go and like get her dressed, get her hair done, get her eyebrows done.
Spoiler a wee bit.
So I'd been out with her the week before in a club, and the next week we went out after she was done, and a couple of my pals, like that. I thought you were going with Helen McClung.
Oh.
I was like, who's that, Helen?
No danger.
She was gorgeous, mate.
Look at you, but no,
I could see that. I could see the beauty in her. You know what I mean?
That's
and
amazing.
She had a heart of gold, so she did, and I'll always love her. I'm with her last year. Now she knows. I've told her that she was my first love. She never ever done me wrong. She always wanted the best for me, and I was the one that fucked up. So.
But it's good that you know that yourself, like, as you say, something's good's happened for her, and now you're at a stage of your life where you can talk about it openly.
Yeah.
But obviously you said, what age were you say when you first started taking her again? Sorry, 20, 22?
22.
So what age were you when you were in the scheme? Like what?
I was going to ask that.
So what's your...
Still my question.
29.
Write it down.
29.
29. So it's been 15 years to this year. Is it 15?
16 years.
16 years.
I was 15 last year. I'm 46. I was 19
So how did it come about, them approaching you to go on it? Where did that come from?
We done Girls Behind Bars.
Yeah, I remember.
Kerry, that's my best lassie pal. Right. So she had done the filming in the prison, and then they were coming to do a follow-up outside, and 2 of her pals were meant to come to get a wee bit of moral support, and I just stayed in a corner for her, but they never appeared. So she phoned me, and I just shoved in a Fred Perry tracksuit on, shades, one bullet, let's do it.
There he is, the bullet.
Happy as Larry.
With a wee chat, sitting with Kerry, and then Kerry felt a bit more comfortable. So I moves away for the guy and talks to the lassie. It was Friel and Keen Productions. Jules and Michelle Keen and Julian Friel. So the woman started chatting away to me, and she comes out with, "Oh, you're a really interesting character. Would you be interested in doing a programme to deter youngsters from making the same mistakes with prison, drugs, moving to a house too early, all that stuff?" And of course, I signed the contract right away, but...
was that straight there on that day?
Aye, there in the end.
So you didn't have a consultant in your family?
It was 2 years later she came to my house, so she obviously away,
right.
get the contract printed and then come back to the house. And then it was the next day they just appeared and started
filming.
Guy like a grizzly bear.
You know what I mean? So what would that contract entail? Sorry, like what does that? Obviously, you said about payments and stuff like that. Did they kind of like play on the vulnerable?
That was in the contract. There was no payment.
Nah, well, that's as you say. That's just they're getting their end of the deal, but you're only getting yours.
So what was for you? What was lucrative for what made you want to go and do it? If there wasn't any money involved, or is it just the fact that they were
because I've got such a big family and I'm one of the oldest cousins, so I had that many wee cousins that I didn't want to see get
right, okay, so you were thinking for them right, so, okay.
And then it was portrayed in a completely different
way. That's what I was going to say, like, so they obviously shot it to you in that sense, but when I watched it, or you do watch it again, they know that's not what it portrays. It's not like they're trying to make you get off it. It's like watching it to not laugh at people or anything like that, but it's making like a mockery.
Lies, it's making a mockery. I was reunited with Dana. She was 18-year-old. How could I have been reunited with an 18-year-old? I'm a paedophile.
Yeah. So my wee brother was saying that to me. He's like, because I was saying that, he's like, I seen the other day that you must have said something like that on your Instagram or that, and I was like, you don't even know that? They're just obviously portraying it as an ex-girlfriend, all this stuff. Because as you say, she was a young lassie, so where are they getting this?
No, I mean, if I'd been there a few years before,
you wouldn't be here today.
Stop in the jail. So Andy said that I was out chasing Billet and get caught with a pocket.
I watched that episode the other day. I was saying,
what shit, you know. I got caught in the bus station with the van. No chasing.
So they're just making their own storylines and
they
stuff.
They were probably using Billet because he was like, I mean, character, I suppose, in the show.
He was a star.
He was.
Show. I went to Dean Park in 2012, right? And I could not believe it. I had 2 big guys with me, right? Because I swear I would get swarmed. 2 big guys for Easter House, Big Gary 11 and I forget that boy's name, Scott something. And there was big banners, people with big banners, I love Billet. People were wearing t-shirts, I love Billet. People were wearing t-shirts with Marvin, Happy's Larry, Dana, it's me, you need to choose, me or the Blues.
Honestly, mate, I was waiting for it.
I wish you would say that to me again, but that's the Blues.
Pack your bags, leave the Blues.
So what happened? Where's Dana now? Do you know? Are you in contact?
I got a message yesterday. The last time I seen her, she was not a mess, but I got a message from somebody yesterday saying that they'd seen her and she was looking well. So
right, that's
see, Dana's mum died on the 10th anniversary. Her dad committed suicide, and her mum done the same. Because that night when I left, Dana was in prison, so I was going down and sitting in her mum's, so she wasn't there. I think I was away.
Aye, up to no
playing
good.
The field. So this night, when you're up the stairs, it was like winding stairs out there, right? You come up and you're right to the end of the close, and it was just 2 doors. She used to just come at the front door and say, "Do you know what I mean?" This night she walked right to the top of the stairs and held my 2 hands.
Something felt
and
different.
She said to me, "Promise me you always look after my lassie." And I was like, "I promise you."
Aye.
I made her that promise. So anytime she phones me and she needs help, I'll help her.
Yeah.
I don't give her cash because I don't want to be giving her money that's going to kill her.
That's for your own stuff that people have probably done for yourself, as you say, with your ex. Like you're not feeding that habit, but you're always going to be there for someone. You made that promise as well.
And if I make a promise, I stick to it. And I made myself a promise when I got clean that I would never tell a lie again. And I've not told a lie for 2 years and 2 months.
You
can tell that because you're telling your missus that you still love another woman, sure.
Oh, she knows. I love her, but I fell for her already. She's a wee happy chick for the for Sky.
Brilliant.
She's very Sky.
Brilliant, mate.
But she's a smashing lassie. She's fucking daft for me. So
Aye, good.
yeah,
So we.
I know, mate. I fucking you talk about 4 hours sleep. I've not slept, mate. I'm fucking been buzzing for
Let's
this.
get it on.
Oh.
Let Marvin Baird get it on.
Good shit, man. That's how it's saying that.
Clip that.
So obviously speaking about Dana, do you keep in touch or see anyone else for the scheme, or I just all
She
one of your 70 cousins, obviously?
Christopher is my cousin, but my parents brought him up for he was 9 months. So he's more like my wee brother.
Aye.
He's in prison now, but he's due in a couple of months. But this is the best of it. When I was in prison, I never ever took drugs in front of Christopher because he moved in with me when I seen the scheme.
Aye.
He stayed with me then, so he did for he was 13 to he's still. He's
coming back soon.
Still 13.
Spare room still ready for him. His dad passed away, and he said to me on the phone no long ago, he's that at least I've still got you, I've still got one dad, know what I mean?
Aye.
He can have lots up, but it's the best I've heard him sounding, and he doesn't like talking much on the phones because I'm listening in. So he sent me a letter, and he never swears and lies, but he swore on his dad's grave he'll never touch heroin or white again. That was his 2 problems. If Christopher hadn't got to jail when he did, he was going to die.
Aye, sometimes.
And I was in the middle of getting clean, so I was in the edge of my seat constantly because he was through the room. And one night, I made him his dinner and I went through, and I just had a feeling I went through and he was lying blue, choking with pasta. I mean, I had to put my fingers right in his throat, pour the pasta out, give him pump his inhaler into him and put him in the recovery position. And I was just waiting a wee couple of minutes, I went, whacked his back and he went, and started breathing again. And then I phoned the paramedics, he hunted them, that's just, on you go, I'm going. But he sounds motivated. He says he wants to be doing the things I'm doing.
Well, him coming out of this, on you go, sorry,
I'm going to say probably from what you're doing. That's why he's going to be motivated. What's the reason you're doing?
He gets asked for a lot on TikTok. So there's loads of people ask him. So because he was known as he was always portrayed as a bad boy. He was always bad boy in the paper. Bad boy Chris does this because he smashed into a Bentley supercar.
Aye.
To 10 grand worth of damage, you know what I mean? His mum's in at a clinic, he dumps his mum's car and he smashes it into a bit of
That's just a daft boy, but when you're young, ain't he? I've done it myself. No, but so is there anyone reached out to you, and obviously with the producers and stuff like that, maybe for a spin-off show, maybe now that you're a bit, obviously you're cleaner now and you're fucking doing your own social media, or have you got a bad relationship with the producers for before, how they treated you or anything like that?
Oh, they reached out and asked to see once they seen how quick my social media went. They reached out and said, do you want to do a part 2? And they offered a lump sum, but no. Once a bit and twice shy. I'm not being a meal ticket for them again.
You're doing your own thing now and spreading the right message, and you're spreading the message you want. This can't get any crossfire. They can't try and tell you what to do now.
They came to my door, see when it finished, they came to my door. They didn't even have the decency to chat. They just left a bottle of champagne sitting at my door. They didn't even have the decency to chat and horn me and say thanks for
fucking horrible bastards.
That's something that would have changed your mind, but if you're going to change your mind, it's be personal touches like that.
It's just that was the wee things that just annoyed me. I realised I was a meal ticket for them. They made £1 million each.
I was going to say that.
They got £1 million for their idea, then they got £1 million for the footage, and then it won a Scottish BAFTA.
I know.
Is that right? I never knew that.
We were obviously saying that before, and you are getting absolutely nothing for that. Obviously, you're getting a wee bit of local fame, but you were saying that the people for Ayrshire and Kilmarnock weren't really big fans of the scheme or how it was getting portrayed, obviously.
All nobody could sell the houses, all the price of houses dropped, nobody wanted to move into it. So what they've done is, but it did work out for one thing because they've made it nicer.
Aye, of course.
They've put bits in, they've put wee garden bits in it, just used to be grass. The long parts of it's all new builds, and it's more like a commuter's town now, so it's mostly people from Glasgow.
Come moving up.
Greater Glasgow, like Lanarkshire, places like that, because the houses are cheaper than there. And it's only 20 minutes.
It's not far.
I mean, it's quicker for me to come here in a car than it is to go here.
Oh really? Did you worry that they obviously weren't sure when you were coming, or how would the trains or anything like that? Acting like, come on, let's
I know,
far away, you know what I mean? Exactly. But so obviously we knew with your recovery, what is stuff that you would do to help daily to keep yourself on the straight and narrow
I've got to have structure in my day.
Right.
I've got to be doing. See, if I'm not doing anything at all, my head's fried. I don't like it. I don't like sitting about too long.
Yeah, keep busy.
I don't like sitting on my hands. I like to boot and about, try to help. So even if James is unavailable to do a video, I'll just go to Patchworks where I used to volunteer, and I'll get in there and I'll go in about and try and help some people. Although there's a wee bit of a problem with Patchworks now. The manager's just left, but she's still on the board. So she comes in, she's not appointed MDLs yet. She'd closed the doors, right? There was a safe place for people. It helps.
What is Patchwork, sorry?
It's a drop-in, it's like a recovery cafe.
Right, okay.
You drop in, there's several volunteers, male and females, that you can speak to. There's a wee lounge bit, there's a private office, there's a bit upstairs. You can play pool, table tennis, darts.
Amazing.
It was great. See, last year, that helped my recovery, so it did. I was in as a service user for about 6 weeks, and then right away the manager's like, look, I want you to be a volunteer. She said, I've just watched you work the full room. You're a social chameleon.
Aye.
She had my own. She said, don't take that for granted. She said, that's a gift.
A gift of the gab.
And then I was talking to a guy one day. This guy, people call him a beast, not right, because he's different, mate. The boy's not a beast. I haven't known what he's like, right? He's just different. He's a wee bit strange, right? And doesn't talk to many people. So I was playing pool with him for about 2 hours, and I was conversing with him, and Annie shouted me into the office. She said, she says, you know, Michael's been coming in here for 2 years, and that's the longest I've heard them talk to anybody. She's like, that is, she says, she said, don't take that for granted, because it's a gift. If you can open him up and get him to start speaking.
You can do that with a load of people.
I'd
us as well. It would be fair just been natural since. We'll not mention everything we've been talking about, but
I say at the start, if I get one person cleaning with my videos, my job's done. And I've had over 200. I'm not sure the exact amount, but I think it's about 260.
I think over 200 says
I was
enough.
about to say,
we don't need the exact number, mate.
It's amazing. And it's not just people with addiction problems, it's people that suffering with mental health.
Aye.
And they're saying
Just
that
maybe
feeling
opening up.
alone. Some of them are saying they feel alone, but when they're watching my videos, they feel as if they've got somebody with them. The other ones, that's what touches me, that's what gets me.
Of course.
That was my aim. I'm not in it for clout.
No.
I'm not in it for fame. I'm not in it for money. I'm in it to help people, because helping people helps me.
That's coming with all that anyway, like the day of social media and stuff like that's the only way to push a message, you know. And then the fame and all that stuff, you've already been on the scheme and stuff like that, so we know it's coming from a good place.
You've been genuine, is it?
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, consistency is key, as far as I'm concerned.
With everything in life, mate. With everything.
Aye. We've got to keep going.
And one bad day doesn't define you either. We've obviously been PTs yourself, like people maybe fast
scheme
track.
doesn't define you.
No. I think, to be fair, I've loved being fair scheme but myself. I think it's such a character building myself, but it's also ways to get out of that. You don't need to stay in the same rut. Know what I mean? You can still stick to your characteristics and that, but there's always bigger and better things.
I was brought up on thing till I was 12 or 13, then my mum and dad bought a house in the Glasgow Road, and then I showed people on the scheme and on my TikTok, and they were pure shocked. And I tried to explain to them that addiction doesn't discriminate.
No.
It can catch you MD.
MD, mate. MD at all.
people. I've had to cut loads of my family out of my life. That's so difficult. My cousins come to my door and I've got to say, look, you're not coming in.
You need to look after yourself at the end of the day.
And with your recovery, you've got to be selfish.
Yeah, 100%.
At the start. But
Yeah.
once you start feeling a bit more
In control of
I'm
all
more
stuff.
in control
Aye.
now. It took me a 2-year mission to control this condition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How long have you been clean for now?
25 weeks.
That's brilliant. mate.
25 weeks.
Unbelievable. I think when we met you last time, it was only about 10 weeks or something, was it?
Aye.
So good, mate. It's
Aye,
good to see you're
25
still
weeks,
on the straight and narrow.
Aye.
I'm never getting back away.
No,
Nah,
good.
brilliant. Nah, no.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, that's the only way
It's
for it.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
That's what I was basically. I've seen people say you're never recovered, you're always in recovery.
Aye.
Type of thing, because
Aye.
every day, as you say, it could change or you
I
could
mean,
be in a
I've been
situation.
in meetings where there's men there at 70 odd that's
Aye.
50 year clean.
But they're still doing it because,
need the
aye,
meetings.
of course.
You know what I mean? Because you still need to be around about like-minded people. If they sit too long
So-
themselves, sometimes you could end up. But luckily, I'm on a thing called Buvidal. So if I take any opiates, that was my choice of drug. That's
Aye.
like hence methadone, heroin, like even tablets, tramadol,
Aye.
hydrocodone, all that stuff. If I take any like that, it would make me ill.
Counteracts with the type
Aye.
behind it.
Yeah.
So, but what it does is it fools your brain. Your brain's got opiate receptors, right? So when you take drugs, they fill up, and that's how you end up away with it. And then when they drain, that's when the withdrawal
That's
kicks
when they
in.
come down.
So
happens.
see the Buvidal, it covers the top of the opiate receptors, and fills your brain into thinking it's full.
Aye. Oh,
So, and
right,
it's
okay.
like,
That's
you get it
crazy.
every 4 weeks, right? And it's like the way they describe it to me, it's like 4 wee bubbles, and every one bursts, and it goes up and covers your opiate receptors. And
That's
it's a
mental.
wonder drug.
It's mental.
honestly. It's no talked about enough.
No,
I've never heard of it
because you
until
always
now.
feel the effects as the people think, oh, I'm this, but you don't know what you're actually doing inside to your brain. Because I know people that young boys were speaking about people we know today.
It's
Yeah, it changes you, by the way.
It's a
You-
wonder drug.
aye.
I don't know what they've put in it, but my memories come back. It's like fog being lifted in my
Aye.
brain.
You
So
were
it
saying
is.
that as well when we last met you, that your memory was, do you feel from then to now, your memory's
it's
improved massively?
Unbelievably
Yeah.
different.
I feel I noticed a difference
Aye.
in you from when we first met you.
I think even in your videos as well, you're coming across very
Aye.
clearer spoken
Week
and
by
stuff like that.
week.
You're walking, everything like not saying like that, but at the start, it's good to see that gradual because
Aye.
that's
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're doing it to get
Aye.
better. It's not like you're going to just.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was looking the other day at the very first video I posted
Aye.
saying I was going live and I was built like a skeleton. Skin grab, you know what I mean? I walk an X-ray.
So big bag of bones, mate. Oh,
No, that I'm built like a tank now, but
Oh, yeah,
I've put on 2.5 stone and I went on the
but
Buvidal.
that's massive though, not being able to put on that kind of weight. So obviously with the recovery, do you feel like the gym's helped? Do you go to the gym, stuff like that?
My missus loves the gym.
Aye.
She loves badminton. We play badminton. We
That's
play
a good sweat
badminton
on
one
that.
day, miss a day gym, miss a day badminton, miss a day
That's,
gym.
that's something you could definitely like put as your videos or vlog or
Aye.
something. See like you doing a gym routine. Those like people.
There is one.
Definitely.
I've seen you doing one as well. You're doing.
It was shitey weights. I was lifting James.
You need to start
But
somewhere, mate.
it was just to show that. show that I could start. It was just to prove to myself that I
Aye,
could still
yeah.
get
Aye.
that. I could still turn up.
You're in the gym. That's the big win.
You've been doing the ice baths as well, haven't you?
Aye.
You've been doing the ice baths. How'd you find them?
Oh, the dip I done.
Oh.
Loch Lomond.
Baltic.
It was freezing my legs, but once you get in, your legs kind of.
It doesn't get any colder, kind of thing. You're old. You're fucked from the get go.
Once you get in, once your legs are flat, you're
Your best just getting
Still
there
may be
routine.
easy, I suppose,
No,
is it? It's
no.
maybe fucking
My
hard.
pal, he does it every day, nearly every single
Aye.
day. If he doesn't go out and do an outdoor one, he does the lunge pool
Aye.
and indoor. He runs a wellbeing clinic up at Hamilton Academical. See the
Stadium?
Yeah.
Stadium.
All right.
And I didn't know Celtic ladies also play there. So he's invited me up. Anytime I want to use the facilities, it's a wellbeing.
Yeah, they're
Lounge, like
popping up
your
everywhere now.
saunas and steam rooms and stuff like that.
And I've done a few collabs with the guy, and he's became one of my best pals now. So
Brilliant, mate.
he's a great guy. He's for Barhead.
I think I've seen a few.
He's very.
He's like,
Hamilton.
I've seen him in parties. I know he's not to talk shit.
No, I was going to say I've seen videos with him.
It's not. Do you know he's got body dysmorphia? He thinks he's dead skinny and pale. He's pure talent about what I know what I mean? I think he must be looking in my mirror.
Steph's the opposite.
That's what you say. I know. I just think too much of myself. I'm 6'5", fucking.
Clyde Bank. Yeah, he's the Clyde Bank.
Is he, aye?
Clyde Bank, he's fair, aye. He's a big diamond, honestly, a big teddy bear.
What'd you say his name was again there?
Buttons.
Buttons, man. I'll be putting that in the Clydebank post. Look for Buttons, by the way.
They're called chaotic minds, honestly. Watch them, they're fucking...
Oh, I think I seen definite now you're saying the
Oh,
chaotic
did you?
minds.
Aye, but I never seen them.
See their what does his videos. He's got the drone. The big, James has just bought a big heavy duty camera there, so he has.
You've mentioned James a few times. Do you want to speak a bit about him and him helping you?
See for the day I decided to clean, I messaged James and told him, right? And you know he sent me a message every single morning. So I was used to wake up in the morning craving for drugs.
Aye.
Read that message and it just
Kept you on track.
kept me going.
Don't
kept me
realise the
going, kept me
impact
going.
that has, just that routine, someone, you know, it's a small message every day, keep going,
So,
something just as simple.
I tried hundreds of times to do it, right? But I tried to come, as I say, I was a greedy addict, right? So I took loads of stuff. So I thought I was trying to come off every night at once. So this time, I was older, wiser. So I put it in paper, I put a plan in place. I done one drug at a time. The illicit drugs took me a year. And then last year, up until September, October, I think it was start of October, I forget the first Bivadal. So it was this year just getting off my prescription. And it was a canter.
Brilliant.
It was, I didn't even lose one night's sleep.
But that just shows you having a plan in place, how that can change everything. Actually having a structure to it rather than just go I'm off everything.
Well, that's what I try and do with folk now, you see, because I've told them if there's anybody that's a bit scared or a bit
I worry about it.
dubious or
Aye.
into, the local, even the local, I'll go anywhere in Scotland, I tell them, get into the local addiction centre with them, because there's a thing called MAT standards, right? And see if somebody's, whatever it is, alcohol or any substance, within 24 hours, they should have you on some sort of replacement.
Aye.
But with a plan to detox
Aye,
you.
no,
off it.
just like do that,
No,
and then
just
you end up hooked on that as well.
Fling you on meth
Aye,
for
well,
22 years. I was on that for 22 years.
That's the prescription.
Aye.
Yeah.
And it was meant to be 9 months. 3 months getting to a therapeutic dose.
Right.
That's what they said. 6 months being stable. 3 months being stable, and then 3 months coming off it.
Right.
And 23 years later.
Aye.
23 years later, I was still waiting.
It's obviously doesn't
Still
work.
waiting that 9 months there.
Aye.
Because it was like a running joke when we were wee guys, you like don't know any better, but if anyone went into a chemist, you'd be like, oh, he's away to get his meth, he's away. It was a running joke.
Did you not
You
say
know
that
what I mean?
I've seen this bit one with methadone mix where your boy get christened?
No.
No, they call it is it Marvin, Tamazepam, Bullet the dog, Morgan. The fall of the jail, I was in the jail at the time.
Aye.
Everybody was kicking the doors, Marvin.
You must have been a
Marvin, did you
fucking
that?
celebrity in there. See when you got in.
I seen you were talking to somebody even at
See
the
the
train
fan
station
I
there.
was getting for birds, Fanny.
Fuck me near the night out.
Puntang.
Wait, aye, the puntang, man. Yeah, definitely.
Punani, massive punani.
Aye, the two Diddies. The two Diddies, aye.
Plenty of good
He's been all over us.
They were sending me letters saying, now I've just inherited a house. Do you want to come and move in with me? And,
Aye.
right, so I was doing
Get myself in the jail.
Yeah, I was doing a tag, right? And Dana was still dealing at the time. And our brother took a picture of her making bags up. Just fucked my tag. Right, so I phoned my pal, two lassie pals from Glasgow, and I told them. And they were like, how'd you just get the tag to here? I said, because you've only got a 2-bedroom and you're a mother and daughter. They're like, we'll share a bedroom and give you a bedroom.
What size was the bed? Your feet hanging out?
For real? And she said, aye. So I actually got to Mount Vernon, see, just off London Road, London Dry, the wee new flats in there. And when I got out, they'd actually done the room up like a guy's room. You know what I mean?
Aye, so you want to
And I was
go
only
into
going to be there
your
for a couple of months on the tag, and they actually went out their way to. So
you lived in Glasgow for a wee bit as well, then? Aye.
I lived in Glasgow for. I was between Cleland and because I had a big. I hate saying this, but I had a house worth nearly £500,000. So I'd paid 82 grand towards the mortgage, right? And I come down to Kilmarnock for court, for no got community service, and I had individual medical certificates for every single day that I'd missed. And my lawyer, I'd been at a business lawyer, right, at the Clydeside, Liam O'Donnell. He's got a brother, like, they call him God. His name's Jerry O'Donnell, so G-O-D. He gets everybody away with everything, you know what I mean? So I'd been in, so it was a business. It was a business contract I was signing with TNT Management, right? So he's got wind of that, and obviously thought I was changing my legal lawyer. No, he didn't. He flung this medical service done. I'd been at TSO all weekend, right? Let's be honest, I was sniffing the bit of it. You know what I mean? I was
medical reasons.
Heavy come down, you know what I mean? Didn't have a clue. Didn't know if I was new farm in New York.
Need a shite haircut.
Unbelievable, bubble.
Both. Same time.
A shite haircut.
No haircut.
Yeah, it's...
Brilliant, mate. And see, to move on a wee bit as well, you've now got your own brand. Happy as Larry.
As Larry. It's, if you go into our Instagram or TikTok page, it's on the bio. You just click on the bio and you'll see there's new t-shirts, all different colours now, the jumpers.
Yep.
There's only 4 colours to start with. And James has changed the logo. He's put the logo on the sleeve of the t-shirts, which are nice. Good quality. The t-shirts as well.
It looks good quality, to be fair.
To be honest, there, and it was just luck. James going for a place in America.
Nice.
So he did.
Brilliant.
So we're trying to push the merchandise. It's on Shopify now rather than us. Because we get 70 hoodies, right? And I had to fucking sit and wrap everyone, write the name on it, post it. And I mean, it was a nightmare. No, it was taking up too much of my time. So James put it on Shopify, and I think they've been doing all right.
And what's the basis behind it? For people want to buy one?
It's to help get me about
to spread
your message.
To spread my message, because I've been to 5. I've been all over the place.
We see that on your social media.
I mean, the things I've done in the last week, unbelievable. I was actually looking at it myself. I couldn't believe the amount of different things I've done in the last.
And you've probably helped more than you said, over 200. You've probably helped more than that you don't know of.
People, there's no coming forward and saying.
There's 2 Diddies you've helped out today. You've helped us massively. But obviously for yourself, just to go a wee bit off, but you're obviously doing it for yourself and spreading that message. But you've had some personal stuff, the reasons obviously with the passing of your daughter and stuff like that. So you're obviously trying to help push that message to anyone else's families are going through that or suffered that. She
kept talking about the 27 Club, see Amy Winehouse, you know.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that.
It was pure strange this night. She came into my bedroom and she used to give me a kiss in the cheek and say, "Good night, Dad." But she'd done it twice, right? And the both of us had a wee look, right? Because I wanted to move out and get my own house. She's like, "No, Dad, please. So I hadn't been in her life when she was young. I got her mum pregnant when I was 15, right? And that's when I met Lassie. And see, when I told her, I was like, "I've got a wean coming." She's like, "We need to break up." I was like, "I'm not kidding." Gotcha. And I feel rotten now because I phoned Amanda. Mandy, her name was, because Amanda's my new woman.
Hey, keep noting his mum's
I know. She was called Mandy, so I phoned Mandy and I said, "Look, I'm 15. I said, I'm away myself."
Oh, fuck.
I said, "I'm not ready to be a dad." You know what I mean? She was 2 years older than me.
Was she?
You know what I mean? She was 18, so she wasn't even really.
No, it's still
young to have a baby.
You're having the time of your life there, but 15 and 18-year-old man.
Smashing away. The smashing time to myself.
He's been Diddy daft since he was 15.
The joys.
So as I say there, you're good to help spread that positivity. But if you get any collabs coming up, with people, we've seen a video yesterday with Tam and Isa for Still Game.
I was well impressed with him. So I was just met him, I was just starstruck.
You would be, but
they were so down to earth. So down to earth.
Same as yourself, but do you know what I mean?
You're a free Glasgow famous, isn't it? It's like your Glasgow celebrities a lot.
They said they're going to push to do a bit more content and stuff with you as well.
So I thought they were just going to do that, but they said the next time you come to do some content with us, we'll bring some of your merchandise and we'll wear it.
Brilliant.
So I'm hoping that get some more collaboration with them, because even if it's no with them, the people they're sitting with,
Even
and I've got somebody that's gonna write my book as well.
Oh,
So
Marvin
amazing.
autobiography. I'll be
Amazing.
It's the first book
So,
I'll read.
So,
That'll be it.
see my pal Buttons, it's his wife's pal. So she said to me she'll need this a proper deep conversation with me about everything. Speak to my dad, speak to my mum, speak to my cousins.
Get in depth.
Get all their sides of the story. So I'm going to get a wee bash today, my autobiography, and see where it takes me.
Who'd ever have thought you'd have been writing a book 10, 15 years ago? I mean, even probably a couple of years ago.
Film, mate.
Maybe a film. Well,
film.
you need 2 Diddies to
film,
fucking get us involved, man. I'd happily get in there. But we can even get you back on to talk about your autobiography. And you're also going to be at the opening Elite Evolution Gym when we open it as well.
Yeah.
A pleasure to be there. I'd be honoured to be there. So I would,
set you up a wee stall.
Especially men's mental health means MD's mental health.
Yeah,
means
of
that
course.
to me. It's and I love it. I love it now that it's more open. People are more open about it now, and it's no like people are not scared to
talk.
About, aye,
But that's probably one of the beneficial things with social media. To be fair, it's a lot of people slander it and say it's bad, but it's also good in the other side. So it lets people talk a wee
every
bit.
time I post it, I always put hashtag mental health matters. Obviously, it's good.
Of course, because that's something you can't get rid of seeing. Like, stop seeing that. Like, you always push that agenda, always keep pushing that. So, do you get like some hate comments and stuff like that on your stuff?
Seldom.
That's
seldom.
that's the kind of stuff you don't
see,
even want to look at.
Commander now, it's everybody's perspectives change now.
Aye.
I come out the toilets last week and there was a row of young teenagers down at each side and they all started clapping.
Regard order.
And then every one of them got a selfie with me.
That's
I
brilliant.
was about 15 and I was well chuffed.
I was going to say, how does that make you feel? Obviously,
Brilliant.
because
There's youngsters.
that's what I mean. The young team as well. People that wouldn't even have watched
so
it.
they were Wayne's when
Aye.
they came out.
Aye, probably didn't even know.
Some of them weren't even born.
No, exactly.
Now they've watched it and now they're seeing me now, so they see what drugs can destroy you.
And they might even have like relatives in their house that have struggled or they are going through it, and they can even look at you as a positive outlook.
And then I went to college last week, like a couple of weeks ago, and let a wee guy cut my hair. They reached out. The guy reached out himself, so I felt that was quite confident.
100%.
So I was quite happy to get in.
It takes a lot to message someone, especially even yourself. Like when we were messaging, because you don't know if people are going to ignore you, do that, or how the people are going to take it. And
I love to see. I love to try and help people up, no down.
Especially people with a good reason, as you say, because you've probably had a few people reach out to you just trying to get that clips, trying to get something out of you.
That's what James on the phone there. That's Revitalised Gym. Told you they offered me a year's membership at personal trainer. They've just phoned James there, messaged James there and asked if I'll go and promote their gym.
Nah. Especially when they were, what did he say?
Well, he said they withdrew
Benjamins,
pay the man, Dana, pay the man.
Give the man his dues.
Give the man his Benjis.
I'm not doing for nothing for them.
No, especially when you were going to do it with the goodness of your heart and then they pulled back saying it wasn't good publicity.
I've had $1.5 million views in the last month.
That's
right?
crazy, man.
So they could put a billboard out in that main road. And they wouldn't get that in 6 months.
No.
They wouldn't get that in a year, mate.
No, fuck $500,000 views, mate. No way.
No, $1.5
million. $1.5
million.
Fuck's sake, man. We need a big billboard.
I know.
So, I couldn't believe it when James was showing me the numbers. Because James just deals with that. I just stand in front of the camera.
We live in the same
You're the
life,
looks.
We're the money makers, man. The money makers.
And have you got a message that you want to put out to them, something that will stick
I just
with
want
people?
With some more followers on YouTube and Instagram, it's at Marvin Baird Official.
Get it followed.
Because we're going to be posting a long format on YouTube, and it's going to be living the dream after the scheme.
Yeah, honestly, man.
I
like that.
was your name. I come up with James, but into AI to see if AI would come up with it, and he's like,
Nah,
Yeah, he's not got a patch on you, mate.
No one's got
He's not got a patch
I've
on
got
you.
the part at the bottom of the water.
The Piking Parter. You were at the Piking
There you
Parter
go.
before. Shout out Piking Parter too, my good
Big
mates. Go and
shout
watch
out to you,
them.
boys, good boys.
We'll go and watch
Can't
Marvin
boys.
Fawn his arse a couple of times.
Aye.
Aye.
Gravity 2, Marvin 0.
VAR check. But honestly, mate, as you said there, thank you so much for coming on.
Been a
This was
pleasure,
fucking-
mate.
Been a
Been
pleasure.
so good,
It's
mate.
been
Cracking guys.
It's not going to be the last you see of the
No.
Diddies and Marv.
No, 100%.
Plenty of collabs
Massive
coming
pleasure,
soon.
mate.
It's been
So-
brilliant.
It has been a laugh. So
Really
yeah,
good laugh.
pleasure. Thank you, my man. Thank you
Cheers,
so much.
Marv. Thank you.
And a new episode of the Two Diddies has been done there. Keep on track. We've got the Diddy reviews coming out. Anything else to say, Ross? To sign us
No,
off?
much to be.
No. Here we
Can I
go.
Put me in the spot. You normally close it.
I know.
Can you please start following Two Diddies,
There we go.
sharing their content, and promote their stuff?
And that's for the third Diddy, guys. So
Nah.
thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you later on.